And I am grateful that from a young age, I had a sense, but I think I knew how important it was to go to those around us and reveal God's love, that people have to know how loved by God they are. I always knew I had to go. But I think as I got older, over time, I became more focused on going and more obsessed with doing, obsessed with speaking, and I forgot to make it a priority to listen. There's a verse in the Bible that I think I used to get a little bit wrong. It's Acts 1:8. Jesus himself says this. He says, "Here is the knowledge you need. You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses, first here in Jerusalem, and then beyond to Judea and Samaria, and finally to the farthest places on earth." And I've always loved that verse, but I've always put the emphasis at the end of the verse. The only way for me to show God's love is to go to the farthest places, and it's good that we go. I hope we all go. I hope every single person alive knows how loved they are by God. But that is not the sole purpose of Jesus' commission, and it is certainly not the order. In order, we must first be filled with his power before we go forth and talk to anybody. In order, we must first be filled with God's power. He says, in order, you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you. First be filled with God's power. And then he says, you're gonna be my witnesses. The only way we can be Jesus's witnesses is if we know what he's like. If we're talking to him, if we're in his word, if we love his word, if we learn his ways, we need to first be filled with God's power and found in his presence, and then go forth to the people around us and to the people to the ends of the earth.